Hey there guys, and welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for joining me here as we talk some more movie news. So this is going to be a rather controversial topic. We're going to be talking about AI and the movie industry. So in the future, it looks like instead of having real actors and real movies, it looks like possibly we're going to be having AI movies instead. They're cheaper, they're quicker to make, you don't need to pay cast and crew, you don't need locations to shoot on, and it could be the way of the future. But are people going to want to sit and watch a movie that they know that had no human involvement in it? I'm not sure how I feel about that. I would love to know what you guys think. But what we're going to do, we're going to check out this article here, which talks about a brand new movie studio that's making AI movies. Also, we have a bit of footage from one of their movies that we're going to take a look at and have a kind of discussion about AI in the movie industry as we go along as well. Because I think Hollywood's going to be dead in the next 5 to 10 years. Now that this technology is taking off, I can basically sit at home, type in a few text prompts and generate myself a Hollywood quality movie at my own leisure at home if I wanted to. And why would I go out and pay to see a movie when I can just generate a movie myself? It's kind of crazy. So anyway, this comes to us from Joe Blow. AI Movie Studio aims to make near studio quality movies for under $500,000. Check out the footage from its first project. So The Woman with Red Hair is the studio's first AI-driven movie. Another project is already underway. I mean, it's AI-generated content. You can spit this content out super fast. You don't need to pay cast and crew. Nobody's sick. Nobody takes time off. And it's just crazy the way the industry is going to go in the future. I have no idea what's going to happen. So, artificial intelligence is here to stay, but its potential use in Hollywood movies has sparked some real fears that many jobs could be lost. That's not just the case in Hollywood. Across every industry all around the world, people are going to be losing their jobs. AI is more efficient, it's faster, it's quicker, it can do a job better than humans can. It doesn't take sick days, it doesn't want time off, it doesn't take breaks, it doesn't sleep. So it's just crazy the way that the world's going to go in the next few years. So the Academy of Motion Arts and Sciences are even considering getting films to disclose any use of AI for next year's Oscar ceremony. That absolutely makes sense. If you're on the voting board to vote for movies for the Oscars, you would need to know which movies have AI and how much of the movie is AI and how much of the movie is human generated. Because if you're voting for a movie that's based on AI, then maybe that would change the way that you vote. You would need to know how many... You would need to know if a movie has AI in it and how much of the movie is AI in order to vote for it properly. You would have to disclose that, surely. So, well, Staircase Studios AI has released the first 5 minutes of The Woman with Red Hair, an AI-driven movie that newly launched studio hopes will be the first of many. So we'll check out that footage in just a sec. Staircase Studio AI was launched by Poya Shabazian, a producer of the Divergent franchise, using its own proprietary AI workflow, known as Forward Motion. The studio claims it will be able to create near studio quality movies for under $500,000. I mean, in terms of a Hollywood movie, $500,000 is pocket change. That's money they find down the back of their sofa. When we're talking about like Disney and Marvel movies that cost $200 million to make, I mean, making a movie for $500,000 is literally next to nothing in terms of Hollywood. The studio plans to produce close to 30 low-budget movies over the next 3 to 4 years. I mean, this is the thing as well. If you're making AI-generated movies, you can spit these movies out at 100 miles an hour because you don't need cast and crew, you don't need filming locations, you don't need to wait until an actor's schedule clears. You can literally just sit at a computer and just generate movie after movie after movie after movie and just spit them out at 1,000 miles an hour and just basically flood the market with AI-generated content. I mean, it's just crazy stuff. So, after packaging and selling 150 projects into the studio system over 15 years, I've borne witness to far too much inefficiency to continue the status quo, Shabazian said in a statement. So, over the past year, I've dedicated myself to pairing ethical AI usage with our industry's most underutilized assets, overlooked stories waiting to be produced from fantastic writers and directors. So yeah, this person's worked in the industry for a long time and they're saying that the way that things are currently working is inefficient and they basically want to use AI to make everything more efficient and tell stories that basically have been overlooked by Hollywood. So will The Woman with Red Hair give Hollywood a run for its money? You can judge for yourself by watching the clip below. I have to say, I've seen a bit of this before I started the video. Some of it is really creepy looking, but then some of it actually looks not too bad. So let's play this clip here. I'm going to play it for a bit, pause it, and then continue just to get around copyright. So let's play this. So I think when it comes to AI, I think it really shines when it comes to cinematic landscapes. When you look at a landscape like this, like what's currently on screen at the moment, it looks pretty damn decent. It really does. And in some of the shots, it's hard to tell that it's fake. But when they do up close looks at human faces, I think that's where AI begins to fall apart, because it's that uncanny valley nature. I'm just going to mute the audio because it's not really that important that we hear the audio. But yeah, there's something about the motion. I don't know what it is, but there's something about the motion, the way that humans move, the assets, the way they come together in AI generated video that doesn't quite sit right with me. It looks uncanny. It looks weird. It doesn't always look right. Certain shadows and certain geometric angles on different things look a bit strange. But, you know, within, like I say, 2029, 2030, around about there in 4 or 5 years time, it's going to be indistinguishable from real Hollywood movies. That's where it gets creepy. So let's keep going forward for a second. So yeah, you can see here, I mean, it's almost there. It's not quite there yet. It's not up to Hollywood studio levels. But give it a few years and it's absolutely going to be there. It's going to be indistinguishable from the real thing, from a real piece of footage of real humans. And this is what we're talking about. And it's just unreal. So I will admit there's certain aspects that are impressive, but I've always been painfully aware that I'm watching an AI movie. Yeah, that's the same for a lot of people. It really is. When you're online now and I come across a video, and sometimes it takes me a double look and I look at it and I'm like, that's AI. There's certain things that you can just tell that make it stick out. The uncanny valley nature. The human brain is very good at picking out stuff that isn't real. The character have little to no spark or intelligence behind their eyes, and their expressions don't always reflect what's being said. At times, there are even some downright goofy faces. So, the woman with red hair tells the true story of World War II resistance fighter and assassin Joanna Hanny Scuffed. Brett Stewart directed the film from a script by Michael Schwartz. The film features voices by this person, and we've got these actors in it here. I'm not going to read it because I'll butcher the names. As mentioned, this is simply the first of many AI movies from Staircase Studios AI. The studio is currently working on Every Living Creature, an animated adventure thriller directed by Bernie Sue from an adapted script by J.R. Arlenio. Just 2 years ago, Avengers Endgame co-director Joe Russo spoke about the future of AI and how long it could be before we see it used to generate an entire movie. His guess, 2 years, right on schedule. So let's check out some more of this footage of this movie, The Woman with the Red Hair. Let's just play this for a minute. So yeah, I think that over the next few years, AI really needs to work on human faces, human body language, that kind of thing. Like at the moment, this has really uncanny valley kind of look to it, CGI almost. It's just not there with the real kind of human element, like the real human world footage. But I think in the next year or two, man, it's really going to get there. AI is like doubling in its power, like pretty much every year. So a year's time from now, this is going to look incredibly real, which is kind of scary. So guys, I thought we would end the video on this. This is very interesting, but it's also very scary. Grok, the AI assistant on the X platform, I asked it questions regarding when I'm going to be able to generate my own Hollywood movie, and it came up with the prediction that 2029 will be the time and the year when you'll be able to generate your own Hollywood quality movies. So using its deep research function, this is what it came up with. Let's just go through this to finish off the video because it's pretty scary stuff, but it's pretty interesting as well. So, script writing. As of now, in 2025, it's decent and formulaic, but it needs human refinement. Predicted for 2029, it will be compelling and on par with top screenwriters. Video generation. Right now, we have realistic clips, but it's inconsistent over long-form video. In 2029, it will be consistent Hollywood quality visuals. Audio generation. Right now, we have professional sounding, but it requires editing. In 2029, it would be seamless integration, indistinguishable from real thing. Individual usability. Right now, in 2025, it requires technical skills and is very labor intensive. In 2029, it will be user-friendly, one-click movie generation. You'll be able to generate an entire movie by clicking a button. That is the most ridiculous thing. So let's just read this here. So an interesting aspect is that by 2029, AI could democratize filmmaking, allowing anyone with a computer to create movies, potentially disrupting traditional studios. This is hinted at in AI predictions, where AI agents might act as virtual co-workers, simplifying the process for individuals. That could lead to a surge in indie AI films, which is exactly what we were just talking about with that article, but it's still speculative and depends on tool accessibility. So the conclusion here as to what Grok came up with. Based on current trends and expert predictions, it seems likely that by 2029, you'll be able to generate a Hollywood movie using AI that's indistinguishable from the real one. With tools becoming user-friendly, enough for individual use. However, challenges like narrative coherence and consistency may delay this for some, and the timeline could shift with technological breakthroughs or setbacks. But yeah, it's giving the prediction here that 2029, you'll be able to generate an entire Hollywood movie by yourself on your own computer at home, which is just mind-blowingly ridiculous and crazy, and I fear for the Hollywood industry. I really do, as a movie fan. This is going to kill the industry. There's no ifs and buts about it. If people can generate their own movies, they're not going to go out and pay to watch them in the cinematic going format anymore. It's not going to happen. And in the next 10, 15 years, what's going to be left of Hollywood? I honestly don't know, guys. And that's kind of the question I'm going to leave you with here. So let's go back over to the article for a second. So what do you guys make of this? We have these indie studios now popping up, generating AI movies. It's going to take over the industry. People are going to be able to generate their own movies at home in the next few years. This is going to leave Hollywood in a really bad position. And what's going to happen to the movie industry? I have no idea. And I'm kind of just worried about it. I don't know what to make of it. So guys, I throw it off to you. With this huge controversial topic here, let me know what you think about this. Just give me your thoughts, comments, and opinions on what you think is going to happen in the future with Hollywood in the next 5 to 10 years. Do you, like me, think it's going to basically just fall apart with this technology coming to the forefront? Or do you think this AI technology is literally a fad that's going to pass and ultimately nothing's going to come of it? Whatever your thoughts are, guys, jump into the comment section and let me know. I would love to hear your feedback. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you hit the like button before you leave. Consider becoming a subscriber if you haven't done so far, as it goes a long way to supporting the content. And I will always see you in the next video.